Hello, Americans. Another friend, subscribers around the world. Back here, man. I probably should have brought the camera out sooner. I ended up cleaning out the table and everything, getting the ash and all that stuff, and then you got the grate in the bottom, which you want to make sure is clear. So I had to use and it gets a buildup on it, man, and you got to really watch that and keep those things. Slag and stuff chiseled off of it or beat it off of there to keep those clear, because that thing will fill up to where, man, it'll be pretty bad. So this morning, man, it is dang cold out here. It's 6 degrees, I think, or something, man. I don't know what the temp. I would guess it's in the probably 15, 16 degrees right now. It's supposed to get up to 40 later this afternoon. So right now, man, I got this fire going in here. For one thing, man, it's like a warm up, man. We're just gonna do it around the forge fire today. But I'm going to, well, the plan, unless the plan changes, but I'm going to start pounding out the knives for the giveaway. So make sure you get your postcards in. Kitty's in there right now going through, because Gary Grinder, I think, man, and living on Tulsa time over in Tulsa was asking me if we had got his postcard, and I don't remember seeing one from him. It's not to say that it ain't coming or whatever, so Miss Kitty's in there double checking. I pretty much, man, I've shown every postcard we've got, I believe. Right now I'm going to clear out some of this little area right now, and it's not supposed to rain it's not supposed to rain, slush, or snow, because that's what we had the last one, man, was a slush storm, man. It was literally raining slush. I'm gonna get this fire stoked up. I'm gonna do a half mixture of I got some oak that I'm going to some oak char. I'm going to do an oak char and of course a pine char. I had a little char. Don't have a ton. I need to actually go up and get some char, so we'll take you along with that in a later video. Show you. That's what we use over here. I do have, and I try to score as much as I can. I need to check the recycler. I used to buy it at the scrap yard. They used to sell coal. It's a hard thing to get on. And really, the only time that I use coal is like on the railroad spike knives, man. Those thick mothers, man, it helps speed that whole process, because coal obviously burns slower, and I don't know if it burns. I'd say it probably burns hotter too, man, but it burns slower than the char. I really like using the biochar, man. That's up here, man. We're not in coal country. There's not a lot of coal, and anymore it's hard to get your dang hands on. And I started using char 6 or 7 years ago, man. If you watch the documentaries and any of that on a lot of the blacksmithing in the Pacific Northwest, a lot of men, they all use char and all that stuff a lot. Charcoal, all that, whatever. I call it biochar. I like to go up, in the burned, and we got plenty of burned areas around here, and I've taken you, if you watch the videos, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. We'll go up, and harvest some of the char, and I've showed in the past videos, and I know what I'm looking for and the way that keeps up, man. It works good. Right now I just got some pine in there, getting that more than anything for warmth, and then I got to clear out my little area here, and then we're gonna pound out. We whacked it a couple times. Where does it? So here's one of them. This was just a big old long nail. I actually smacked the end of it the other day just playing with it. And this is going to be one, and then I'll bend the handle and do all that, and we'll pound it out and shape a blade. And that's going to be one of the forged or custom knives. And then I'm going to grab a horseshoe over there and do a horseshoe knife. And one of those we'll give away, and then we'll see how it goes and see I gotta go pull some packages to ship out that we sold last night, but I may end up pounding out a couple to run at auction on the site too. I'm not doing any hillbilly whittlers or anything, but I'm gonna pound out, get some aggression out, man. Think about the green bean and the brakes. Cause my brake fire, they'll be in. Actually, while you're watching this video, they should be in today. So right now, while you're watching this video, because I actually filmed this on Tuesday, right now, I could be out working on the brakes. But if it's this cold tomorrow morning, it'll be afternoon when I'm working on the brakes. Alright, so we'll click back here in a few. It's funny out here. Got it all cleared right here. You can't really see. I can dance now. So I got the forge area, man. Got it all cleaned out. I did have the fire going in there. I actually had added a little bit of char and coal and stuck a couple of pieces in there I was going to heat up and turn around, and didn't have my my favorite sledge for pounding pulled out, and some other tools and stuff like that. So it's getting back into, and I know you'd have to look back on the video, dude. It's been a while since I pounded out anything, so just trying to get back into the swing of stuff right now. So I'm gonna get these get the rest of the tools pulled over here. I did find my sled, I set it down somewhere. Gee, man, Christmas, dude, I pulled that mother out. I know I did. Squirrel! What the heck did I do with it now? I had it. I had that mother. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah. Gonna get all this stuff pulled out. I ain't gonna promise you it's gonna be on this video. They started on this, but now the time that it took me to do this, and then I did run in and go over to Mountain Junker's YouTube, man. I just put it's in there loading right now, so, which actually, as you're watching this video, came out yesterday, so you might have already seen it. Got some stuff we sold on there, some other e-commerce sales that we're making. Just selling, like I said, anywhere and everywhere that we could possibly sell. But I've got to find a few other tools here. And like I said, then we might fire the, still putting out heat, but pretty much I can spread it out to save my char and my coal. Which once the coal starts, it'll sit there and cook till it's ash. I'm gonna see if I can find my other crap out here. Oh, that's funny. There's my other sled right there. See, I'd sat it over here. Them's my two favorites. This one's got that longer handle, man. You can really get a good swing at it. Kind of excited, man. It's been a while since I pounded out anything. Crap, man. Yeah, I'm still looking for some of my stuff, dude. Still, man, I think it's been maybe close to a year since I made any knives, man. Oh, I guess we'll check back in. Then, hey, as it turns out, one thing turns into another thing. So now I'm looking, trying to remember where the heck it was the last time I used the dang tool. So then I started digging in here. First I went out to see if I'd left it because I was using it when I was out doing siding, metal siding. So I thought, oh man, I hope I didn't leave it out there in the snow or something. But since I'm back here, I'm actually going to show you. See this muskrat? You can see that on the video. Holy crap. We're going to pull it out of here. This I'm going to send to my old buddy Muskrat. Make sure you go over and check out Muskrat Outdoors. But this is the pillow I was telling you about, Muskrat. See that? Both sides. Got some wear. Got some wear, a little tear there. He was saying that he makes shaps. So what I'm going to do is cut the stitching. It's kind of ripped there, but I'm going to cut this stitching out, pull this pillow out, and I'm going to send this over to Muskrat so he can pick that up at a little junk shop. And when I seen it, I was like, oh, dude, I think old Muskrat could use that. Let me get a better shot at it so he can tell me. I'm sure there's a little bit of hoorah stuff going on here. But it's all, man, kind of nice tan. It's got that old pillow in there, so I'm going to, and it's stitched across there, so I figured I'd get the stitching. A little bit of wear mark there. But really, man, it's in pretty, you know, some a rip here and a rip here and some wear here. But, I don't know, dude. What you think, man? I don't know. You're going to get it one way or another. So you can do whatever you want with it. I picked it up for you. You're getting it. So, yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So I went to the post office. So then I dove into this. I thought, oh man, maybe it's out in this pile. So now I'm going through. So now I went from going to pound out a few knives to digging through a bunch of junk. But I got to have I got to have all my tools right there just in case I need them. You know, I got grinders and just metalworking tools and everything that I've got to have right at hand to do whatever I'm going to do. And like I said, it's been about a year since I made a knife, so everything's been used, and I use those tools in other areas and stuff. And when everything's in disarray, we're working on that, though. It's going to get organized around here. Anyway, I'm going to go in here in a minute and had something pretty crazy happen when we went to the post office. So, I was surprised Hillbilly, so we're going to have to, I was actually shocked, man. So we'll go in there in a minute and show you what happened to us at the post office. All the way. What you doing, Miss Kitty?
I'm bringing this out to share.
Oh, well.
Got a special postcard in the mail today.
Howdy!
Hello.
So I'm hauling. I kind of got sidetracked, like I said, man. Figured out what else I'm going to do. I still haven't found. It's my dang
Grinder.
Yeah.
I even came out and tried to help.
And it's the little handle. I got 2 of them. Actually, I got 3 of them. I know where the big one is, so.
Okay.
Anyway, man, that aside. I'm getting organized all around here. So I don't even want to hear it from any of y'all.
Yeah. Okay.
So, first you got to tell the story.
Before I show the postcard?
Yes.
Well, we've already told the story.
Yeah, well, do you remember the story? Let me tell you a story. Well, how long ago was it? 2 weeks ago?
Maybe.
Yeah, week or two ago.
Yeah.
I talked about. You want to tell the story?
No, go ahead.
You were going to jump in there. I could tell.
Well, I wasn't going to tell the whole story because we've already told the whole story. So.
Anyway.
He's a story man.
So anyway, we so we got that. I found that postcard when I was researching on a Waihee hotel down in Boise, if you remember. And I actually mentioned it on here, and I mentioned it on Mountain Junkers. And that person, we thought it was a gal, but that person had said they blocked us and all that because they'd raised the price on that postcard. Well, lo and behold, today in the mail,
This is what we
Shazam!
get.
And
Thank you.
yes, thank you very much. I think I'm 99% positive.
No note.
That no note or nothing. But
That was Rose City Antiques.
and it was actually Benjamin.
Ben.
So Ben, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That
And as you can see, guys, it is a really cool
it's a
postcard.
really cool postcard with the old postmark in the back.
Yeah.
And just so Benjamin, you are we're gonna put you in the drawing.
You're already in
And
the
then
drawing
that
as
one's
a
going to
postcard.
go in our collection and
Yeah.
on our wall, and I thank you very much for that. And
It is a really cool one.
yeah, that was very man.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool, man.
Thank
and,
you.
See, there's still this kindness in the world.
Yeah, that's right.
And humans never fail to surprise.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it, man. Today has been, it started off, I was going to do this, and then I was going to, just like it always is around here. I ain't making no promises, but the next video may be out here. Now I had it all. I had everything but a couple of tools, and of course then, you know, got to go do our other, go to the post office, run all that stuff, you know, so there's windows through the day. If you know, if you could follow me around all day and see how our, you know, there's, not that we're scheduled, but there's certain stuff that happens, you know, first thing in the morning is when I like to get out here and, you know, when it's cold like that, it takes me a little bit to get out here. But I was out here and it was about 9 degrees out here when I was, I'd come out. Well, and then once I got the forge going, then it was that. So we'll see if we pound out any knives, but I will be pounding out. So get your postcards in for that next drawing that'll be coming up. Like I said, we're going to do the drawing by the end of the month. So I gotta get these knives pounded out. We'll be giving away a hand-forged knife. And check out the links below. Got a sale going on the eBay store.
Because that's a great way to support the homestead.
And we appreciate that. And please remember to like, subscribe, and share. It helps keep the lights on, the home fires burning, and the propane tanks full. And check out Mountain Junkers, our other channel on YouTube. It's growing up. I just put another video up there. I think I mentioned that earlier. I don't even know what I've talked about. This video started this morning at about, 8 o'clock? 8 or 9 o'clock, and then little bits and pieces till I couldn't find my dang tool. Nothing irritates me worse than my grandpa, man. Back when I was a kid, if you borrowed a tool, that mother better be there, and that's how this shop will be like that.
Yes.
Other than that, that's all I got, man. So good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise.
We'll be back again tomorrow.
See ya!